Hey there, Patriots. Hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about all the stuff that's been going on with the ATF and their stupid pistol brace law they want to implement. Now, for starters, just in case you don't know what a stability brace is basically a stock for pistol-length rifles, and these braces were specifically designed for military veterans and people who have lost an arm and cannot hold their rifle with both hands. But normally, I don't make political videos on my channel very often. I am mostly a gaming channel, that is what we do here, but as you may know, I'm very patriotic about my views. Hell, it's in the name of my YouTube channel. But every once in a while, something happens in this country that I cannot stay silent on. And that today is a stupid pistol brace law. Now, unlike most gun YouTubers who are titling videos that say pistol brace ban, I'm not going to do that because that's not entirely true. But it's a very convoluted and completely pointless law that the ATF is trying to pass in hopes of trying to make your average law-abiding gun owner a felon. And how are they doing this? Well, if you've been paying attention to the news and others talking about this, the ATF is trying to make you register your rifle with a pistol brace to the ATF if you want to keep your gun. And if you're someone who's not very familiar with gun culture, or you're just anti-gun yourself and asking, how is this a bad thing? Well, here's the thing. Anytime the government tries to sign laws that make us, the American people, conform to their laws or take our guns away is infringement on our Second Amendment rights. No debate about it. In the wise words of Flannel Daddy Garantham, every gun law is an infringement on our Second Amendment rights. Now, if you're asking, why would the ATF do such a thing? Why would they sign such a stupid, pointless law? Well, I'm going to tell you why. It's because they want any excuse to take your guns away. The ATF does list things that you can do to avoid getting your gun taken away, and these are: turn your firearm with the brace to your local ATF, destroy the whole firearm, convert the short-barreled rifle into a long-barreled rifle, apply to register the weapon to the NFA, or permanently remove and dispose of or alter the brace from the firearm so that it cannot be reattached. And you want to know what I think of these rules? Fucking stupid. Who in the hell thought this was a good idea? Seriously, destroy or turn in our firearms to the ATF all because of a stupid and pointless law that does nothing to help reduce the crime in our country? Seriously, do any of you anti-gun morons think this is freedom? That this is in line with the Second Amendment? Because it's not. And if you're thinking, well, you can get it registered with the NFA and be done with it. Do you know how long it takes for the NFA to register you and get you approved to own certain attachments, like suppressors for example? I've heard stories of people waiting up to almost 2 years to get approval for their suppressors. This law is stupid, it's unconstitutional, it lacks any and all common sense, and it's tyranny. Plain and simple. The Biden administration has done nothing but try to do anything in their power to criminalize law-abiding citizens. They fired our military for not getting the jab. They fired police officers, nurses, doctors, firemen, and EMTs for not getting the jab. And now they want to take away our guns by giving us an ultimatum. Turn in your guns or go to prison. Now, if you're wondering, how do we fight this? Contact your local senator and congressman and tell them to shoot down this law. And for my closing thoughts on this, here's what needs to happen to the ATF to make them better. 1. The ATF needs to be stripped of their power. They need to be stripped of being able to propose legislation. They are a law enforcement agency like the FBI. Their job needs to be getting illegal firearms off the streets from felons and criminals importing and exporting firearms illegally. And with this whole situation of the ATF and all the shit that they've done in the past years and of recent times, they kind of remind me of the people who run YouTube and Twitch. The stupid and incompetent choices they make piss people off, but they still do it anyway. Like, why? People hate you enough already. Are you really just going to double down on people hating you even more? The people who run the ATF need to be fired and their powers stripped from them. Or secondly, of course, abolish the ATF. If they're not going to go after people who actually need to be investigated and arrested, then get rid of them. The ATF does nothing to contribute to law enforcement, and instead they infringe on our Second Amendment rights. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I ask all of you who watch this video to fight with everything you've got in you to fight this moronic bill. Contact your local senators, your local congressmen, and tell them to oppose this law. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you when the next video drops.